This compilation explores a side of technology that may have been hidden from us for a very long time, but not anymore.
CERN, they've used their collider to open up a portal to communicate with extraterrestrial beings.
Teleportation, secret military experiments, unexplained footage. Everything you thought was off limits, you're about to see it.
This picture was taken in the year 2118.
At Area 51, a top-secret experiment reportedly created a ring-shaped device designed for time travel. Scientists hoped it could open pathways to other times, but the experiment failed completely. Strangely, some of the experts involved disappeared without a trace, and the device was never revealed to the public. Rumors suggest it might have caused unknown temporal disturbances. Could this failure be proof that time travel is beyond human control? Or did something extraordinary happen behind those closed doors that we'll never understand? Graviflyer is an anti-gravity device invented by Alexei Chekurkov. It reportedly used a Tesla coil power source to induce a field, combined with ion propulsion and a rotating flying wheel to maintain gyroscopic stability. Design allegedly created lift equivalent to Earth's gravity, allowing the device to float or fly. Despite its potential, the invention never became public. Powerful forces reportedly prevented it from being revealed, keeping such technology away from ordinary people. If true, the Graviflyer could have given immense power to a single individual. About Preston B. Nichols? He was a radar technician, but also the man behind some of the wildest claims about secret experiments at Montauk Air Force Base.
The Montauk was most likely a test bed for some of the technology interchange between the aliens and the U.S. government. That they were trying out a lot of these great ideas they got.
A base where scientists weren't just opening portals to other times, they were experimenting on kids, giving them powers straight out of Stranger Things. And yes, the Netflix show Stranger Things wasn't just fiction, it drew inspiration from these alleged experiments at Camp Hero. Nichols said the team could never travel past 2029 because they simply couldn't see a future beyond that. Crazy, right? He became a world expert on electromagnetic phenomena while working on these top-secret projects, witnessing portals, strange phenomena, and time experiments firsthand. Whether you believe it or not, the stories of Montauk mix government secrecy, time travel, and psychic powers in a way that keeps people talking even.
CERN, they've used their collider to open up a portal to communicate with extraterrestrial beings.
Deep under the ground near Geneva sits the world's most powerful particle machine, operated by CERN. Scientists there smash tiny particles to study the universe. Swiss researcher Astrid Stuckelberger revealed that some physicists believe these extreme experiments can touch hidden dimensions.
For those interested, go and type CERN portal LHC door and you will see.
During one powerful test, a portal reportedly opened deep inside the facility. For a brief moment, a non-human presence emerged. In recent times, unusual portal openings reported in Switzerland have raised serious questions. If these events are real, it suggests the experiments may be reaching far beyond normal science, possibly unlocking gateways that connect our world to unknown realms. This clip feels like it came straight from a sci-fi film. A man is walking down the street when, suddenly, he disappears. Out of nowhere, another man appears, dressed in slightly old-fashioned clothing. Immediately, it seems he might be a time traveler. He appears to move the first man somewhere else, but exactly where or why remains unclear. Moments like this make you wonder what's truly happening right before our eyes. A man has been experimenting on a device designed for time travel, connecting it directly to his computer. He carefully set the frequencies and tried to activate it several times before, but the portal never appeared properly. Each attempt failed.
There we go.
Despite the setbacks, he didn't give up. After repeated adjustments, the device finally worked, and a glowing portal opened. Through it, he could see a completely different part of the world, almost like a live window into another place and time. The big question now is whether this portal will stay open long enough for us to witness it, or if secret services will step in and shut it down before anyone can get a closer look. The experiment continues, and the suspense is real. Near Area 51, a secret footage was recorded and later leaked online. In the clip, several scientists can be seen closely observing a UFO, which looks like an old flying disc. Even though the craft appears worn and aged, the technology inside seems highly advanced. People online had different opinions after watching it. Some believe this is clear proof the government already has alien technology, while others think the disc might actually be prepared for an alien visitor who could be secretly staying somewhere inside Area 51. Williams' X-Jet Wasp was a real experimental flying vehicle developed in the 1980s by Williams International. It was a small single-person VTOL craft, often called a flying platform or aerial scooter. Powered by a compact gas turbine engine, it could hover, move quickly in any direction, and reach speeds of about 60 miles per hour, with roughly 30 minutes of flight time. The idea was to give soldiers a personal flying machine for quick movement during missions. Some theorists later connected devices like the X-Jet to the Tartarian hidden history theory, which claims an ancient advanced civilization once existed. They believe inventions like this might be rediscovered technology rather than completely new ideas. Closely, and you'll see something strange. In this clip, a well-dressed man seems ordinary at first, but he isn't. He's packing his belongings to go somewhere, not just anywhere, but somewhere through time. From his bag, he pulls out an object that isn't fully visible. When he presses it, a bright glowing light fills the room, and in an instant, he's gone. The light disappears, leaving the space empty. What makes this clip even more mysterious is his appearance. He's dressed exactly like people of the year he seems to have traveled to. Judging by the style and quality of the footage, this video looks like it was filmed in the late 1990s or early. NASA is sending their own UFO into space. It may sound strange, but watch this. In the clip, you can see what looks like a secret base where many experts are gathered around a huge UFO-shaped disc, appearing to prepare it for launch into space. This information never reached mainstream media and seems to have been kept secret intentionally. But the real question is, why a disc-shaped craft? Was it just a new design, or could something more mysterious be involved? Some even wonder if an alien presence was connected to it. So simple yet so powerful that it had the ability to enter the future. Anywhere travel portal? A video recently appeared on social media that's puzzling viewers. In it, a man is seen with two young kids and he opens a portal in front of them. On the other side, there's a breathtaking view of a beach, and the kids are completely amazed. But the twist comes next. The man steps through the portal and allows the children to experience the scene as if it were real. Nobody ever sees his face clearly, but it's obvious he's not an ordinary person. The way he moves through the portals makes it clear that this isn't new for him. He seems capable of traveling anywhere in the world at will, effortlessly and mysteriously. Area 51, a strange underground tunnel, was built in complete secrecy. For a long time, nobody was allowed near the site. Heavy security surrounded the construction area, and even workers at the base were kept away. At first, many believed it was just another military tunnel. But later, rumors from insiders suggested something far more unusual. The newly built tunnel was reportedly used for secret experiments where powerful energy tests opened portals to other dimensions. Some claimed flashes of strange light were seen deep underground during these tests. No clear explanation ever came from the base, and the real purpose of that tunnel has remained one of the many mysteries connected to Area 51. In Mexico, a man has been working on a vertex portal, a tiny ring-shaped device designed to show glimpses of the past. From what we've seen, it looked fully ready, glowing and functioning. But something malfunctioned at the last moment. He didn't stop though, and kept adjusting it, hoping to get it working again. If he succeeds, we might soon witness a real portal opening, giving a peek into another time. The question is, what will emerge from it? And are we truly ready to see it? The experiment continues, and the suspense is real. In a small town in Korea, a mysterious woman lived quietly, and no one had any idea she had strange powers. She mostly kept to herself and rarely spoke to neighbors. But one day, a neighbor witnessed something unbelievable. Right on the roadside, a portal suddenly opened out of nowhere. Moments later, the same woman stepped out of it, as if nothing unusual had happened. She calmly walked away and went straight back to her house. The neighbor was left completely shocked. From that moment, people started believing the quiet woman might have been hiding abilities far beyond an ordinary. In one of World War II's most secretive naval operations, the Atlantic Ocean became the stage for an event that still baffles historians. In October 1943, German submarines threatened Allied ships, prompting the US Navy to launch a top-secret program called the Philadelphia Experiment.
The Philadelphia Experiment involved a US Navy destroyer, with the concept being that if the ship were surrounded by incredibly intense electromagnetic fields, could it distort our vision of it enough that it became invisible?
Its goal was to make the USS Eldridge invisible using intense electromagnetic fields. On October 28, the fully crewed ship was wrapped in electrified copper wire, but the experiment went disastrously wrong.
A man who invited me aboard, who didn't look a day over 28 years of age, told me that he was over 700 years of age in our time.
During that encounter, the visitor allegedly shared advanced knowledge and blueprints for a strange machine connected to time and powerful energy.
The difference was that we used dial instruments and they used vertical instruments like fluorescent tubes with marks on them. The instruments were marked in symbols similar to hieroglyphics.
Still debated by researchers and mystery hunters today. 54. Airport officials in Tokyo stopped a traveler whose passport listed a country called Tord. The man insisted the nation had existed for over 1,000 years, and even pointed to the region between France and Spain on a map. His documents looked authentic, filled with stamps from previous trips, and he carried several foreign currencies. Confused officials placed him in a nearby hotel while they investigated the strange passport. By morning, the traveler had vanished from his guarded room without any sign of escape, leaving behind one of the most puzzling identity mysteries ever recorded. Passing near the Nevada desert, a traveler saw the impossible. Glowing blue lights, twisting and darting above Area 51, moving in ways no human aircraft could. The shapes flickered and shifted unpredictably, almost as if alive. He watched for several minutes, trying to understand what he was seeing. Then, the object suddenly surged forward at hypersonic speed, vanishing into the sky in a fraction of a second. It was clear this was no plane or drone. It was far beyond human technology. A strange video recently appeared on social media from an unknown source. In it, a man with long hair and a pale, obscured face records an entire city. But something is off. The streets are completely empty, as if the entire population has vanished. As he moves through the city, he enters a game shop, showing CDs with dates from the future. The strangest part comes when he uses a vending machine and deliberately shows a bottle marked 2055. The video strongly hints that he might be a time traveler. If this is real, it raises terrifying questions. Could the empty city be a glimpse of what happens to humanity decades from now? The mystery remains unsolved. Known as Madman, fascinated radio audiences in the 1990s with tales of his backyard time machine. Using a powerful electrical setup, he claimed objects and animals vanished through a glowing field. Listeners were shocked when he hinted humans might be next. Suddenly, in 1997, Markham disappeared entirely. Some say he traveled years into the future. He later returned, claiming disorientation and lost time. True or not, his story keeps people wondering about crazy backyard inventions, strange machines, and the idea that humans might one day really travel through. In 2007, a local reporter in Japan was exploring an abandoned house when something strange caught his eye. On the floor, he spotted a mobile phone, a device no one at the time could have imagined. Curiously, he picked it up and examined it briefly. Looking closer later, he realized the phone was an iPhone 13, a model that wouldn't be released until 2021. Finding such a device 14 years before its launch seemed impossible. Many believe this wasn't a coincidence at all. Some suggest a time traveler might have lived there, making the mystery even more intriguing. In 2009, a video surfaced on social media showing a man claiming he was a time traveler. He said he had a photograph that proved he had visited the year 2118 on a top-secret CIA mission. When he showed the photo, it immediately looked strange.
This picture was taken in the year 2118.
3 massive towers, similar to Twin Towers but with a completely different design, unlike anything seen anywhere in the world today. In 2009, such architecture or advanced AI technology didn't exist, making the image even more puzzling. Many viewers wondered if it could be real. If his claim is true, it hints at future cities and technology far beyond what we know today. What if someone claimed it was 1958, but the world said 2006? That's what happened when a man appeared in Kyiv wearing a 1950s-style suit and carrying a film camera. He called himself Sergei Ponomarenko. His Soviet ID matched his face, and his camera contained a 1956 film. Photos revealed 1950s cars, buildings, and Sergei, with his girlfriend, all in the same clothes he wore that day. One image showed a mysterious dark bell-shaped object in the sky. Taken to a psych ward, Sergei vanished overnight. Records show a man with his name went missing in 1960, making this one of the most famous alleged time traveler cases. People don't even realize when a time traveler passes right by them. One clip shows a busy street where everyone is distracted, going about their day. Suddenly, a portal opens. and a man emerges, quickly running away as if nothing unusual is happening. Within seconds, the portal closes, leaving no trace of the event. Nobody around seems to notice. If it weren't for the CCTV camera, the moment would have gone completely unseen. At a car parking lot, a portal suddenly appeared out of nowhere. A couple happened to be nearby when the man noticed the strange glowing opening. Curious, he slowly walked closer to take a better look. The woman with him immediately sensed something was wrong and tried to stop him, but he didn't listen. Instead, he stepped right into the portal. Within seconds, the glowing opening closed completely, as if nothing had ever been there. Everything was recorded on CCTV, yet the man was never seen again. Whatever was on the other side of that portal remains a complete mystery. Exploring deep in the woods, a man stumbled upon something truly unexpected beneath a large oak tree. At first, he thought it was just roots and shadows, but then he noticed stairs leading down into the ground, something he had never seen before. The entrance looked old and forgotten, yet there were lights on underground, as if something was still active down there. He was shocked, because this wasn't just any tunnel, but a secret passage to a hidden facility where experiments may have taken place long ago. Some believe it could be the military base entrance near Dulce that was mentioned by Phil Schneider before he was unalived. Could this be the hidden gateway to something unknown? For decades, stories have circulated about secret teleportation experiments in the United States. One of the most famous claims is the Philadelphia experiment, where a naval ship was rumored to become invisible or even teleport. Today, real teleportation only exists at the quantum level, where scientists transfer information, not people. But in this clip, it appears that John F. Kennedy himself is standing inside a base while a soldier is being teleported during a demonstration. He looks clearly impressed by what he's seeing.
This apparatus does not move the man.
If this footage is real, it suggests such technology may have existed far earlier than we were ever told.